Hey guys, it's Ohmwrecker, and I'm playing a game called Thomas Was Alone today. It's by a guy named Mike Bithell. It's out on Steam. You could pick up a copy right now if you'd like. It's a puzzle platformer, and it originally started as just a casual project at a game jam back in 2010. The full game is out now though, as mentioned, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going into this though with a very fresh perspective. I have not really looked into the game much at all, because I've heard that it's a pretty unique title, and I've heard it's a pretty unique title, so I didn't want to ruin anything for myself or even for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with a new game. So it says the program was a failure. People forgot this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding name strings to the AIs as a joke. Thomas wasn't special. It was just an AI in the right place at the right time.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
Okay. So I'm in control of this little character thing here, a little rectangle. I like the music already. Can I go this way? Nope.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1.
I like the narrative as well.
The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
I like that. Okay, so I just keep going through these little portal holes. Oh, that's me up there.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think! What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to...
Inverted fall.
What's the word? Jump.
So this is a little jump tutorial.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Pretty simple so far.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down
world's
at
falling.
any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Paranoia. Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
It's definitely strange so far, but I do like it. Seems like it has some potential.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills.
Definitely is becoming more complicated, but...
Designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
Is this a story about an AI that is actually kind of alive?
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it.
So I guess this is a checkpoint.
He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
Oh wow.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
So it's a lonely AI. Oh, very sad. Oh boy. 0.10.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider.
Whoa.
Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Oh, very strange. An AI that's lonely. There's the exit. Huh. Be there or be achievement. Submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that idiot this would never that this would happen. Overlapping scripts, more than one AI was bound to be swamped into an environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. That little error, I missed it.
Chris
changed everything?
An immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Huh. Num keys to switch characters. Oh. So I can switch characters. Oh, use them together.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, actually, not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
So these AIs, or at least this AI, doesn't like Thomas. Not nice. I guess Thomas has to help him out. Whoa. Too far. Oh! Damn it. I'm gonna help you, buddy. Does he bounce? See? Gotta be more open to having friends. There we go. Nice.
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
It's gonna reverse gravity, right? No?
Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly
together.
higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Uh-oh. Oh. Wait. Can they all jump together? Huh. Interesting. There we go. Nice.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure.
Little Red?
Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Huh. Whoa. Uh-oh. What's all this about? Anything over here? Okay, that's how I get out. Is that it? Oh. He doesn't even need help. Dope. Game's starting to get a little tricky.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
It is one antisocial pixel. Wow. Jeez. Now what is this guy supposed to do? Ah. There we go. Okay. Wow. I made it! Another block!
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Okay. So how do I... Whoa! There we go. Oh! Nice.
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things.
Okay.
Where did they come from, anyway?
This one's not too bad. Very interesting platformer style game.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done.
Come on! Oh.
John decided to press the switch, to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies. You could tell from the sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the mirror all these years.
Really nice narrative there. Whoa, almost went on water. You know, it's hard to really critique this game. I mean... Oh. I mean, it's simple, but I really like the fact that it's got a story to it. Good voice work. There we go, we're all over. Please be safe. Woo! It's actually giving these little pixels some personality. Yeah, I'll let the little guy go first. And what is that up there? I see something. Try to stack these guys. Come on. Oh. Double act. Huh. Oh. Okay, he's through. Oh, nope, he's gonna need help. There we go. You know, this is starting to remind me of another... I don't know. I was sitting there recording Little Inferno before, and I decided to cancel it.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
And this is starting to feel like another one of those games where I just should not play all the way through in order to preserve it for you guys. Another very unique game. This is made by just one guy. Oh boy. Actually, he's gonna have to do a little bit more helping. So... oh. So how do I do this? Huh. Well, that's not gonna do it. Nope. Oh, I can juggle them. Damn. How do I do this? Come on. Come on, little guy. No! Come on. Using a keyboard, it's a little difficult to do this. Come on. Shit. Oh, I did it. Oh. That was a lot harder than I expected it to be. Unless I was doing that completely wrong. Wait a minute. I need to get this piece up. There we go. Oh, nope. You're not done yet. Alright, let's see. Can we get this guy to hop? Okay. Let's see. Definitely challenging. Let's see, is this going to be enough? Nope. Oh, here we go. We'll get this guy here. Okay. Little
He
guy's
didn't
up.
mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
No. Shit. There we go. Wow. No! Alright, well, let's try to set this up. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it's switching to the character I want.
The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
Definite ramp up though in difficulty with this one. Oh. There we go. Oh, hey, I see something. Oh! Got it. They seek it here, they seek it there. Yeah, and you know what, guys? This is a game that I think I should probably stop showing here in a minute. Because much like Little Inferno, there seems to be more to it. And it's probably somewhat linear.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing.
So this is going to be the last one.
John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Let's see. There we go.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Okay. We all lined up? Yep. The hero Thomas needs. The initial group possessed simple variations in size and strength. More complex configurations were inevitable. As the era spread, these variations became increasingly extreme.
So, this was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually.
Oh, wow.
She was rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order.
Oh no.
The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed. Wait.
Whoa.
What? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead.
She could survive water.
It was at that moment that Claire realized she had superpowers.
Wow.
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion.
Oh man.
So a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication.
Wow.
You know, floating in water.
Jeez, every time I try to talk.
It was her superpower.
There's so much narrative in this game. Well, you know guys, I think, again, I should wrap this up. This is turning out to be quite a bit different than what I was expecting. I knew that it was going to be a puzzle platformer, but I didn't know it was going to be so story-based. Now the graphics are simple, as are the sound effects. It's got a pretty nice soundtrack though. I like what I'm hearing so far. And it's unique, very unique. You know, I'm really happy that I'm jumping into this straight after Little Inferno. Because I do like these kinds of games here, the ones that add something different that we don't get to see all the time. They could have just made a standard platformer game, but they went and they hired professional, well, at least one professional voice actor. They wrote some really good narrative for it, and created a, pretty interesting experience here. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here, guys. Again, this has been Thomas Was Alone by Mike Bithell. It is a puzzle platformer. I'm told that there's 10 levels in total, each with 10 parts, so you've seen about 20 of them. But there's still a ton of gameplay left. I just don't want to spoil it for you guys. I'm gonna wrap this up here. Again, it's pretty simple graphics, simple sound effects, but a really good story so far. I like where they're going with it, and I'm definitely gonna beat this game. I just don't want to ruin it for you guys, so let me know what you think in the comments, and if you pick up a copy, feel free to share your thoughts. Just please try to avoid spoilers, don't ruin the game for anybody. But it seems quite unique, so I'll leave a link to the store page. And as always, guys, please be sure to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about my channel. I always appreciate it when you guys do that. And stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you guys next time.